Once upon a time, in a magical meadow filled with rainbows and sparkling flowers, there lived a unicorn named Twinkle. Twinkle was a little different from the other unicorns. While most of them were graceful and elegant, Twinkle was, well, clumsy. Her favorite thing in the world was jumping over rainbows, but every time she tried, she would miss her landing and end up splashing into a big, muddy puddle. Whee! Twinkle would yell as she leapt, only to land with a loud splat. The other unicorns would laugh and tease her. Twinkle, you'll never be graceful like us, one said, giggling. More like muddy corn than unicorn, another chimed in. Twinkle felt her cheeks grow warm with embarrassment. She lowered her head and whispered to herself, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm just a silly unicorn who doesn't belong. One bright afternoon, as Twinkle was quietly walking near the meadow, she heard a tiny voice crying for help. Help! Someone, please help me! Twinkle's ears perked up. She followed the sound and saw a little bunny stuck in a deep, muddy puddle. Its tiny paws were struggling to climb out. Oh no! Twinkle exclaimed. Without a second thought, she galloped toward the puddle. Mud splashed everywhere as she jumped in. Hold on, little bunny, Twinkle said, her voice full of determination. She bent down, carefully using her horn to lift the bunny out of the mud and onto dry ground. The bunny shook off the mud and looked up at Twinkle with wide, grateful eyes. You saved me, the bunny said, hopping up and down with joy. You're my hero. Twinkle's heart swelled with happiness. She didn't feel clumsy or silly at all in that moment. She felt brave and proud. Later, when the other unicorns heard what Twinkle had done, they looked at her with admiration. Wow, Twinkle, that was amazing, one said. You might get muddy, but your heart shines brighter than any rainbow, said another. Twinkle smiled, her eyes sparkling with joy. Maybe I am a little clumsy, she said with a laugh, but that doesn't matter. What matters is helping others. From that day on, Twinkle never worried about landing in mud puddles again. In fact, she loved them. After all, they reminded her of what made her truly special, her kind and caring heart. And whenever she jumped over a rainbow, she did it with a big, happy splash.